G'd up, George. GMA's Michael Strahan tells George Stephanopoulos, "Don't push him," as hosts are forced to move on from the scene. On Monday, they brought basketball player Chris Paul to the show, and George was looking for a specific answer. Chris appeared on GMA to discuss his new memoir, 61. Michael had inquired about his basketball career prior to discussing his book. "Now I'm driving in this morning, and we've got this sticker tape thing outside of our building," Michael explained. "And I see this potential blockbuster deal between you and Bradley Bill that may take you from Phoenix to Washington and vice versa." "I was surprised," Michael concluded. "What are your initial views about it?" Chris expressed astonishment as well, which made the co-hosts giggle. "I found out yesterday on the plane flying here for this. In this league, anything can happen, so you just have to figure out what's next," Chris explained. After a brief pause, George asked, "You literally found out on the plane?" "Absolutely," Chris replied. "Wow," remarked the GMA host. "Don't push him any further," Michael spoke out. "He's making an effort to be polite about it." "What's happening?" chuckled the basketball player. Lindsay Davis, who was filling in for Robin Roberts, altered the subject and showed a video of Chris from his childhood. Chris is reportedly being dealt from the Phoenix Suns to the Washington Wizards. According to Shams Charania of The Athletic, the 38-year-old icon will join the Wizards along with Landry Shamet and a bundle of future picks. Bradley Beal will join the Phoenix Suns, where he will play with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. Chris has 2 Olympic gold medals. He is an 18-year NBA veteran and one of the best point guards of all time. Despite being one of the best players of his generation, he has never won an NBA championship. The Milwaukee Bucks defeated Chris' Phoenix Suns in the 2021 NBA Finals. With the arrival of Kevin Durant, they were largely expected to fight for the crown this year. However, Chris' season was cut short due to injury, and the Suns were defeated 4-2 by the Denver Nuggets. Painful George. Michael made fun of his co-host George in May when he published a throwback photo of him. On an edition of GMA at the time, Michael was discussing the most recent set of stops on Taylor Swift's sold-out The Eras tour. "One of the biggest Swifties is actually sitting at the desk," Michael joked. "I'm OG, yeah," responded George, smirking. George's remark made everyone at the desk chuckle. "You're an OG, George, but I bet you didn't know I pulled up this photo of you," Michael remarked, holding out his phone, which had a photo of George on it. George was dressed for the Taylor Swift concert with a rhinestone cowboy hat with the numbers 13 and 21 emblazoned on it. "I was in full-on girl dad mode over the weekend," he admitted. "Don't blame it on the kids, George," Michael forewarned. "I'm gonna blame the kids," George retorted. He claimed they were responsible for the headwear and the tattoo on his hands. "It was an amazing performance," George conceded. "Simply the best live performance I've ever seen." He kept gushing over Taylor's performance as if it were the best thing the world had ever seen. Michael was a wonderful sport about it, allowing George to take the stage and enthuse about how much fun he had with his girls.